I thought I was free to do videos with him on for YouTube. So, this is the largest hate crime. I'm just living off of a bench Friday night in the stupid court case. With pretty much just about the same stuff I've had since last year. You can tell by the old videos. I've been doing these videos for quite a while. More than a year. I didn't realize that. Different videos for this on Facebook, but sleeping bag and one goes over the screen for the court later. But they want to talk about this is like basically like a bug thing, and I don't know if you can see too much, but the police are open to explain the court case to you. I don't feel very good. They're having me lay here for a little bit because of my heart, my lungs, and actually the side effects, some of the side effects of this drug that I was given for the court case, it actually causes seizures in my body. Not last night as much, but the night before last night they kept me asleep all. I can feel it starting to want to come on. I get muscle spasms. It's not just in my legs or muscle spasm in your hand or whatever else like normally people get. I get them in my heart and my lungs and in my brain and different parts of my face and so forth. As part of the side effects of the drugs and blood clots and lack of blood volume and a very tiny, slow heart. I have a heart the size of a 3 or 4 year old. They're really trying to kill me through the court case. It has to do with a huge amount of money. It's the largest lawsuit in history. Largest hate crime and largest fraud case. Police department wants to take me home because I'm married to the man, legally. It's a community that doesn't want me to go home or my children to come out of the court case. I don't know what the courts were thinking whenever they made up this court case. The police department has to go by what the courts say. Otherwise, my husband would come right over here and pick me up. They're having me lay here for a little bit and get some rest. But my son is doing videos, and he's allowed to, even by Georgia Social Service, to do the videos in the police. Georgia Social Service wants him out and his brother. And so he's allowed to do them on my Facebook. You can contact the police and ask yourself. But I want to go home and I want my children out. So he says, not asking me, are you going to make another video? So he wants me to do these with him. I really don't want to do videos anymore, especially for YouTube, because it's hard for me to download them. But you can contact the numbers that I have listed in all my other videos and contact the police department yourself and explain why my children are held illegally in foster care. Georgia Social Service kind of messed that one up. They were trying to get out of a lawsuit, a huge lawsuit. The original lawsuit, the first lawsuit was with Georgia, state of Georgia, and that was $10 million. And I never received it. I'm denied medically my rights. I can't go to the hospital. I can't go to a doctor. I can't even go to the dentist. I'm denied my constitutional rights, basically rights to my identity, legally my rights. In a lot of ways, my rights. The police department and the courts have to stand up through me through this stupid fraud crime and hate crime. And they do the standing up for me. I walk around with cameras, earbuds in my ears, and my kids do too. And there's cameras all around here where I sleep. And sometimes even the police department place cameras on people's vehicle. So even sometimes on people. Federal government has allotted a lot of money, a lot of cameras, a lot of surveillance for this court case. And then they're going to turn around and charge the people for allowing the court case to go where it went. And it's being used to change laws in Congress. Why is it not being aired? Freedom of speech. They allowed the people's version of freedom of speech in this court case. And then the way the courts go and the federal government goes and other governments go, if you abuse the right, you want that right, but if you abuse that right, we have the right to change things. So they're using it to change things. They'll explain. You can contact the number. Bye.